Alrighty, so here it is. This is my book. So I did a review on I think a knockoff style buck knife, and I talked about this one, and so I want to kind of go over the knife itself. So I went and got it out of the shop. That's where it's been living here recently. It's a real good, solid, strong sheath, just like that other one was. I think the quality of each sheath is the same. This has got a really good, hard plastic liner inside of it. So I've never cut it. I've used this knife. Let me put it to you this way. I've taken this knife right here, and you can see scratches and everything along the side of the blade and all that kind of good stuff. It's got some probably old bloody fingerprints on it, or maybe oily fingerprints. I don't know. But I've taken this knife out of the bag, and I cleaned and literally took it and split the breastbone on it was 7 deer before I started having issues skinning. And I think I just stropped it on the tractor tire, literally, and cleaned about 3 more deer. Every one of them splitting the breastbone. And no rolled edges, and it is ready to clean another deer. This right here is a hollow grind, but it is so shallow that I'm kind of ashamed to call it a hollow grind. This is a legitimate 100% buck 119. This knife right here, I've had, it's probably 20 plus. This is the one that I bought, and I liked it so much after cleaning so many deer with it. I bought one from my father-in-law. I think I said it was $30 that I paid for it, but I think it was 39 is what I paid for this knife, and I bought my father-in-law one too. I so much want to find the micro version of this. I think the whole knife is probably about that long, or maybe even, just as long as the blade. It's not a really big knife. I'd love to find that one to go with this one. The handle is scratched up. It's scarred up. It's not polished anymore. The hilt is the same way. It's got some you can feel roughness on it, because I have used this knife. I have used and abused this knife severely. And that's it. I mean, I like this style blood groove. It's nice and wide, and it doesn't have any sharp points to it. And the reason why I like this is because, I mean, this knife has been covered from end to end in gore many times, and it's so easy to clean that blood groove out. And all the different edges, corners, and everything else, it's just easy to clean out. There's everything's tight, everything's fit good. It's what you expect from a buck knife. So this knife right here is, like I said, it's 20 plus years old, and I have not had to sharpen it much at all. You can see, and I've used it. I've used this knife in big ways, and I haven't done a lot of sharpening to it, because like I said, I don't know what steel it's made out of. It just says a buck 119, but whatever steel a buck 119 is made out of, I'm telling you right now, until you take a file to the edge, or do something, hacking on metal or something, or maybe hacking on tree branches, I don't know, but I can tell you now that, and I'm not backing off at all. You can see these little, I don't know if you can or not, but these little scratches going this way, and back up through this way right here, and back up in here, and that's bone. Bone did that. Literally, that's scratches due to bone. You can't really feel them. You can see them, but you can't really feel them, because the bone can't actually score the blade, but somehow it marks it. I don't know how to explain that. But that's all smooth. You can't feel any of that, but it's there. This knife right here, I'm telling you, I went through 7 deer, and The majority of that is meat and skinning. But I'm gonna tell you, I forget what I was using. Or, I do remember it was the my K-bar. And after about one, I'd be halfway through the second deer, and I'd have to be sharpening it to bring it back up so I could finish skinning. And I'm talking about cutting the breastbone. And I've taken this knife and hacked through the pelvis of deer before, and there's no chipping, bending, folding, rolling, or anything of the edge. But I wanted something better, and so I got this to replace my K-bar, and it did. And I never used my K-bar again after taking and using this knife right here. So 7 deer, and then I stropped it on a tractor tire, like I said, and went back to work for about 3 more deer, and before actually putting it on a stone. And so it holds an edge well. So I could probably count on my hands, because I use this for skinning. I use this for cleaning and processing deer. And that's the only thing I've ever used this knife for. And so I could probably count on my hand the number of times that I've actually sharpened this knife. Because, like, after that tractor tire deal, I saw that's what I'd do, because we was always lifting them with the tractor. And so I just take and strop it on that tractor tire. And I got to the point to where I would clean maybe my second or third deer, and I'd just do that. 2 or 3 deer running out on that tractor tire like that right there. And it stayed sharp. And I just sharpen it whenever I'd have issues skinning. And mainly I was skinning, this is about the only thing on the blade that I use for skinning. And I usually catch it, right about in here and run down. A lot of times I'm only using that last half inch of the blade tip, doing some skinning in some really tight areas. So my thumbs up to this Buck 119. That is a used knife. I bought it brand new, but this is a used, well-used knife, and it has held up immensely well over the years. If you don't have a Buck 119 and you like straight edges, even if you don't like the look or style of it, and I do, I've always loved the way these Buck 119s looked. If you don't like that, okay, get you one. This is a knife you will use and pass down to your kids. Now, everything has a lemon, so there's probably somebody out there with a lemon story on a Buck 119, and I'd love to hear it. But still in all, this knife right here served me quite well many, many times with no issues. And again, like I said, I've used and abused it. I was told a story about a guy that he was cleaning, because I took this to work. We cleaned a few deer at work. I'm just going to tell you. I showed the CEO a picture of us cleaning a deer one time, because he made a comment, well, have you seen any deer this year? Well, sure have. Here, look at this picture. And there's a backhoe holding the deer up. We're cleaning the deer, and there's cross ties in the background and the company logo on the side of the backhoe. Yeah, the division manager pulled him out of there pretty quick. He never said anything. I never got in trouble. But I think it was only because we were all deer hunters. That's the only reason why I didn't get in trouble. But telling a story, we cleaned some deer at work before, and one of the guys there, he was actually procurement and purchased ties for the company that I worked for. And he told a story about how a guy was splitting a breastbone on a deer with one of these and holding it, basically like this and pulling down. And it finally come through that breastbone. He come down and jobbed that sucker halfway into his thigh. And I don't know, you got to be careful when you're working with a knife. But these are just, I cannot say enough good things about these knives. These are workhorses. I mean, they are just 100% workhorses. This handle, I don't know what that is. It's not a hard plastic, but it is I don't know. I don't know what it's made out of. If you do know, please tell me, because my hands have been just covered with slippery substances, and That's not slippery in my hand. My hands did not slip on that. So I don't know what it is, but it does give you a lot of grip. So anyway, I just thought I'd share this knife with you. I couldn't help it because I really, really, really like this knife. And again, I've used this knife so much over the years that I think everybody should have a Buck 119. So I appreciate you spending time here with me, listening to me ramble about this knife, and I look forward to seeing you again. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.